Two dominant voices that you hear are tax the rich are to blame for all our problems, or get rid of immigrants are to blame for all our problem. I don't agree with either. So, even if you manage to tax the rich, how would that solve wealth inequality? You'd just be taking lots of money from rich people and then putting that in the hands of a government that wastes the majority of the money that it gets. So taxing the rich doesn't solve wealth inequality. I more go for, let's provide people on lower incomes with decent opportunities to progress financially. I've said this countless times. So, firstly, accept that multimillionaires won't be told what to do with their money. If you try and tell them, a lot of them move abroad. Secondly, accept that they are used to getting good returns on their investments. So offer that they can sell their US tech stocks at a greatly reduced level of capital gains tax, as long as they then invest that money into affordable housing or other projects that are for the public good. Then people on lower incomes have cheaper places to live and can actually get on in life. Again, instead of thinking tax the rich, reduce income tax for those who really need it. So again, offer a 5% level of income tax on second jobs up to £5,000. So people who are absolutely needing that second job just to survive have a higher level of disposable income. Again, begrudging people with lots of money has hurt us because we punished landlords for years. We reduced their mortgage interest tax relief. We put more regulation on them. We made them pay higher levels of stamp duty when buying a house. So what did they have to do? We forced them to increase rent, which hurt us. So begrudging people who we thought were rich has actually ended up hurting us and was one of the causes of the cost of living crisis. Yes, some of the cost of living crisis was totally self-inflicted because we punished people who we thought were rich, and then that ended up hurting us. Blaming immigrants is also stupid as hell. We need to separate good immigration from bad immigration. We have lots of good immigrants, such as the 400,000 foreign students who come here. They pay 2.5 times the level in tuition fees that UK citizens do, and therefore they subsidise UK citizens being able to study. Now, we have to put some tighter restrictions around that, in that you can't come on a student visa and then claim asylum, but in principle, this is good immigration. Again, a lot of the legal immigration that occurs is actually very, very harsh. I have South African friends who had to pay 5 years of national insurance contributions before they were allowed to come into the UK. They integrate. They don't have any access to special housing. And so this is, again, smart immigration. We're attracting decent people who integrate, who work hard, and just want to get away from their home country, which had a lot of violence. On the flip side, we have bad immigration. People who come here illegally, and then we just throw freebies at them. I've said we need to completely restructure the welfare state and have a general mantra of no benefits for no productivity. If these illegal immigrants are asylum seekers escaping war, then just being provided with basic accommodation, a couple of meals a day, and 9 hours out working, fixing the roads, litter picking, cleaning graffiti is then a fair enough deal for them. So stop either jumping into the camps of either blaming the rich or blaming immigrants, because blaming the rich and just being totally obsessed with punishing people who you deem to be well off has hurt the UK badly. And also just thinking that you freeze immigration and just stop all immigration, then you're throwing the good in with the bad. And again, you might end up hurting yourself.